The next thing we're going to look at is clip visibility. Those are the green buttons that are on the far left side of your timeline. You find them in both your video track as well as in your audio track. Simply clicking on this where it goes from green to gray will turn that track off. So if I played back my timeline, I wouldn't see track 1 at all. Now in this case, that's not very useful, but a lot of times when I'm working and I cut a show, for instance in news, we need to feed out one version with our titles and one version without titles. So I can simply print it to tape or export the file with the titles all turned on and turn them all off in one fell swoop by clicking on the title track and turning it off. In this example, I may want to listen to the narrator's voice only and not listen to the ambient sound or the music. So I can simply go over here, turn off my ambient sound, turn off my music, and I can focus just on the narrator's voice.
Forgiving place on Earth. Over 3.5 million square.
Now, when you only have 6 tracks, it's pretty easy to turn the ones off that you want off and leave the ones on that you want on. But if you have, say, 15 tracks or 20 tracks, which is not uncommon when you're cutting a show, being able to turn off all the tracks but one can be very time-consuming if you do it this way. Here's another great keyboard shortcut. Simply hold down the Option key and click on the track that you want to stay on, because the Option key will turn off all the other tracks. When you're ready to turn those tracks back on, continue to hold down the Option key, click on the track that's on, now all tracks are available to you. The next thing we're going to look at is track locking, and you can find this by looking at the column with all the locks on it. If I click on any of these locks, the icon closes and you notice a crosshatch in your timeline. So for instance, say I'm cutting a music video and I lay down the audio track, and I don't want to accidentally change it or move it or modify it. Once I have the audio track perfect, I can simply lock that track and not have to worry about changing it. If I do change my mind and want to unlock it, I simply click on the icon again and now I can modify it. Track locking also takes advantage of the Option key, so if I wanted to lock all my tracks but one, I can hold down the Option key, click on the track that I want to stay unlocked, and all the other ones get locked. And once again, hold down the Option key, click on that track, and I can open them all up again. Track visibility and track locking. Just 2 more ways you can control your timeline's interface.